Welcome back to the Thread Lays podcast. Those are our favorite people, Nate and, of course, Donnie.
What's up?
We hope you guys enjoyed last week's football. We didn't have any Bengals games last week, so we were all able to chill and just enjoy the football week. It was a lot of upsets, man. A lot of upsets last week, which we will jump into. But first off, I just want to acknowledge something. The MVP votes came in. We've seen our MVP winners for the MLB season. I know we don't really talk much MLB, but why do you think I'm running the show right now? Y'all seen Ellie De La Cruz got a vote? Did you see that? Come on. Yeah, our very own Ellie De La Cruz got a vote. You know why? Because the guy who voted for him, I can't remember his name, but he's not surrounded by this Cincinnati Reds toxicity that tries to hate on the best player that's came through here in years. So I don't know. I just wanted to mention that because I thought that was super freaking cool that he got an MVP vote. I mean, when's the last time a Reds player got an MVP vote? It's been a while. So he got one vote, which I know it's only one vote, but hey, I got a vote. So that's why I'm rocking the Ellie shirt today. So I love Ellie personally. But I'm sure all of Cincinnati really does. But everyone likes to critique the best, and it's just how it is. But yeah, man. Anyway, jumping into last week's NFL, Week 10. Just started off talking about some of these games here. The Jets got their second win of the season, ended up beating the Browns, which is crazy because if you go back and watch the game, if you didn't watch the game, which I'm sure a lot of people probably didn't, just because of the Browns and Jets,
right?
The Jets got 2 kick return touchdowns. If you erase those, they don't even they get spanked. And the funniest part about it is Justin Fields threw a screen pass to Breece Hall. He took it for like a 50-yard touchdown or 55, something like that. If you took away that touchdown, he only had 45 pass yards in the whole game versus the Browns. Still won.
Yeah, he said he's had like 4 games. He's only had like 60 yards.
Yeah, they showed
total.
If you look at his last 5 games pass yards, he doesn't have 100 yards except one game.
That's sad.
You know that game?
What, the fucking Bengals?
The Bengals, who he had over 200 yards against.
Every time somebody has their best game, it's against the Bengals.
Every single time, bro. Mike White had one good game of his career, and it was against the Bengals. It's always the Jets, man. It's always the Jets. And the Saints got their second win, one win closer to a Saints logo in this guy's head.
That's not going to happen.
And the Patriots, man, they got a big win over the Bucs. People were going into the week like, are the Patriots the real deal? This game's going to prove they're the real deal. Drake May's the real deal. This Patriots team's the real deal. And they're a force to be reckoned with. Teams should be scared. Especially they're letting Travion Henderson off the loose. We've been saying this all year. I know I have. Let your rookie that you drafted in the first round
run.
I mean, let him run. Let him run. Like, why are you putting in Ramondre Stevenson? You compared them. Ramondre Stevenson has started 5 or 6 games. And Travion Henderson started 2 games. And in those 2 games he has more rush yards and more touchdowns than Ramondre Stevenson. And 0 fumbles. The guy that fumbles all the time. I mean, it's
Stevenson's a fumbler.
Yeah, he is. And you got a guy in Travion Henderson he's a power back. He's elusive. He's everything. He's literally all 3 combined. He's a beast. Just like his buddy Judkins over there with the Brownies. So Saints got another W. Got closer to that. Patriots are definitely the real deal. The Bills got upset by the Dolphins. Josh Allen just can't beat the Dolphins. I don't know what it is. I don't know why he can't beat the Dolphins. Some people say it's because 93% of bets were on the Bills. Some people say it's because of that. Or is it because Josh Allen just struggles versus the Dolphins, kind of like how Brady did versus the Jets. So I'm not really sure what that's about. But, I mean, as far as upsets goes, those were kind of the big ones. I'm not sure if there's any other games that you wanted to touch up on from last week. I mean, I know the Jags blew the game to the Texans. with Davis Mills. But it wasn't the biggest upset. It's a division game. It was a half-point spread. But yeah, I mean, there was a couple good games as far as There really wasn't that many good games last week. It was a lot of blowouts or upsets. But, I mean, honestly, I think that 9:30 game ended up being the best game of the week because the Eagles and Packers, it was like no action all game.
No.
And then 4 p.m., people were excited for Rams-Niners, and the Rams just blew them away. The Chargers blew the Steelers away. Patriots-Bucks was a really good game, so there's a couple good ones. But last week, I mean, we even said on the podcast last week, we're not super excited about any of these games other than really Eagles-Packers and Pats-Bucks. I mean, that was really it. Potentially Rams-Niners, but even then, Matt Stafford. I mean, there's a lot of people playing like an MVP right now. You got Jonathan
Matt Stafford's
Taylor.
not even in the MVP frontrunner right now. They got Drake May in there.
Yeah.
I think Stafford should be up in there.
Well, there's multiple. Dad's dealing with some allergies here.
Sorry, guys.
He'll be dealing with some allergies these couple episodes, but but if you really look at the league, there's like 10 people playing at MVP level. You got Drake May, you got Stafford, you got Baker, you got Jonathan Taylor, you got Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, like who you gonna pick for MVP and who you gonna pick offensive
I
player of the
mean,
year?
Mahomes stats wise has been playing like MVP, and they got some wins without anybody. And I feel like they're going to go on a run, which is going to up him. Josh Allen's always in the conversation just by his stats. I know since he lost to the Dolphins, odds dipped, whatever. He'll be back up there by the end of the year.
Josh Allen's still Josh Allen.
There's another player that I'm forgetting. But I mean that's 7 guys right there. I mean that I just rattled off.
Yeah.
Off dome. I mean, that's how many guys are playing at an MVP level this year. So we're seeing some great football this year. It's just a weird season as far as upsets and teams that typically aren't on the winning side are on the winning side. So it's definitely been a fun year to say the least. But as far as records go, before we jump into week 11, I went 8-6 last week, bringing my record to 96. 52 and 1. What?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. 96, 52 and 1. I'm running away with it, boys. I'm running away. Hey, he needs a bad week out of me. I can't lie. What you at?
Oh, man. I went 7-7 last week. I'm at 90, 58, and 1.
Yes, sir. Come on now.
Not good.
As far as upsets go, I'm 4-6 on upsets of the week this year. Parlays, I don't really like to talk about, but I'm 0-10 on the year on the podcast parlays. The Bills, it was funny last week. I said, well, I have the Rams, Lions, and Seattle on my parlay. That's all 4 p.m. games. Like, I'll probably lose because they're all 4s. One of them will lose. And then the Bills lose to the Dolphins. Absolutely ridiculous. That was the one that lost it. The one
I mean,
that was
they
like
just lose. They got
560. It was stupid. I mean, it wasn't even worth being on there. It was just absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid. But that's where my records lie. I don't know where you're at with the parlays and upsets, but that's where I'm at.
My parlay is only won 1, and my upsets are none.
You still have... You still are 0-10 on upsets of the week.
Yeah, I had Steelers last week, and they got their butt whooped.
Oh my goodness, that's actually hilarious. I'm sorry, that's so funny. That's 0-10.
That's so funny.
0-10 on upsets of the week is crazy. Hey, listen, I don't know 0-10 on parlays, but you only have one parlay. So you
One
can't
parlay
talk
and 0-10.
Listen, our ball knowledge is there, but the betting, it's not been good this year. I'll tell you that right now. So, we're saying all the right things. We got great winning records by 30 wins over win percentage. But as far as the parlays go, we're just not picking the right stuff, man, on our parlays. So, I mean, if you like what we're hearing about certain stuff and you come up with something just from what we're talking about, go ahead and lock that in. But I know a lot of y'all like doing your own bets. I mean, it's hard to really copy people's bets, but I know people like to hear, what we have and our thoughts on games. So that's why we even do that. But jumping into week 11, our bye weeks this week are the Colts and the Saints. The Colts are riding high. Don't really need a bye. I feel like the Saints they're just the Saints. They got a win last week with the rookie at QB, but they still got to figure a lot out, and it's probably good for Kamara. I know he was dealing with a couple issues, and he still had a great game last week, but he was going into the game with, I think it was like a thigh injury or a groin or something.
Something like that.
So only 2 buys this week, so we got 14 games. Hopefully we got some better games this week. I'm liking this schedule. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of I think a lot of good games this week. So after a kind of a slow week that I wasn't too excited for last week, super excited for this week, and we're in week 11 already. I mean, we're over halfway through the season, just like that, boys. Like just like that, boys and girls. Like we're already over halfway through the season. It's absolutely insane. But Thursday night, obviously everyone's already seen Thursday night game. Follow us after the Laces. If you follow us on X, you will see our Thursday night picks before the Thursday night game, so you know we're not lying. Obviously, we both had the Patriots, right? I would imagine. Why would we pick the Jets? I don't care if they beat doo-doo garbage Browns last week. They're not beating the Patriots. We all knew that. Trayvon Henderson, again, went off. He had, was it 3 touchdowns?
Yep.
All 3 touchdowns. The kid is a beast. Feed him. Feed him.
They're going to learn.
Oh, yeah, I think they're learning right now. So, but yeah. So, started off the week with a W, which is always good to see. So, jumping into Sunday, we have another 9:30 a.m. game. I forgot to double check before the podcast, but I know last week was in Germany. I'm not sure if this one's in London or where it's at. But we got the Commanders versus Dolphins. Who do you got in that game and why?
This game's going to be unwatchable. I
think it's going to be high scoring. You got 2 doo-doo defenses and a couple fun offenses, even without Jay Daniels.
Yeah, I mean, I got the Dolphins here. Like you said, no Jay Daniels. And I don't know if McLaurin's coming back or not.
He's not. He's out already.
I don't really have... I mean, I'm just going with the Dolphins. This is my gut.
Gut saying Dolphins. I think a lot of people are going to go with the Dolphins this week, which is not the whole reason I'm leaning Commanders, but I'm picking the Commanders. So some of it's based on that, but also Mariota can get a win. We've seen that. He can play the Jaden Daniels role, which is, we talked about a couple of times on the podcast, that these teams need to start getting backup quarterbacks. They don't have to necessarily be the best backup quarterback in the world, but a backup quarterback that can fill that quarterback's role. Like if, for example, Jaden Daniels went out and Joe Flacco came into the Commanders' offense. That's a whole different offense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Mariota can fill that Commanders, that Jaden Daniels role, better than probably most in the league as far as the backup quarterback goes. So I am going the Commanders. Both defenses aren't very good, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a Dolphins win. I'm done picking the Dolphins. They just disappointed. They've disappointed me all year. Each time I think they're going to win, they don't, and I'm just tired of picking them. So I'm going Washington. So jumping into the 1 p.m. games, we got the Packers versus the Giants. The Giants, Jackson Dart concussed last week. They are starting Jameis Winston, whatever. Which is super fun. I know the whole NFL is excited for that. This dude is going to throw freaking 40 passes this week. I'm so pumped to see Jameis play on a football field. The dude is such a fun football player. Honestly, against this Packers defense, the way they've been playing, he'll probably have 300 pass yards, 4 interceptions, and 3 touchdowns. The weirdest stat line. It always is. Oh, man, I can't wait to see Jameis play, man. But I got the Packers in this one, obviously. You got Jameis. They're down to, 3rd-string QB. They just fired their coach, Brian Dable. I don't know. It was a weird timing. I mean, I could see him getting fired, but it was just weird timing. Like, you can't make the playoffs. You're already not doing too hot. Dable and Dart seem to like each other. So it's just weird timing to fire him. I mean, I don't see why you didn't fire him last year or just wait till the end of the year. It doesn't really make sense at this point of the season. But
it didn't.
But hey, that's what they want to try out. I just think it's a lot of weird stuff going on over there. Darius Slayton's not playing. Obviously, Neighbors is out for the year. No Scatabo, he's out for the year. No Dart. So, I mean, I'm going the Packers. The Packers should win this game. Should be no excuses. But the games that they should win, they lose. I mean, they lost to the Browns and they lost to the Panthers. So those are two games that a team like the Packers should win. But I do think they win this one, especially off the loss to the Eagles last week. They got 3 losses and a tie. They got to pick that. They got to pick up the wins if they want to win the North in the NFC. And you can't take a loss to the Giants this week. I mean, you just can't.
You can't. There ain't no way. I mean, I got the Packers too. I think it's a shoe-in for them. And they just need to get back to where they need to be, where it was at the beginning of the season. I think they will. They'll figure it out. Losing Kraft was a big one, but they just need to figure it out. They got to figure it out, period. I think the Giants ain't going to have a chance. So. They got too many injuries. Way too many injuries. So, Packers, easy.
I agree. I have a question for you.
Oh, shit.
Now, obviously, we all seen what is being, against Justin Tucker. But he has been cleared by the NFL. His suspension's over. He's a free agent. One question, do you think an NFL team will pick him up? Second question, do you want the Packers to pick him up? Because they have not had a consistent kicker in forever. Last week, they had 3 times where they could have kicked the field goal, but they didn't feel comfortable with their kicker kicking a 55-yarder, which is not good. I mean,
no.
Kickers are everything.
No, I don't think the Packers should pick him up, but I think somebody will.
Think someone will? Think someone will take that risk?
I think so.
I don't think they will. I don't think they will because this is an ongoing case. This dude has charges pending against him, and I'm so sorry about this. Even if you haven't seen it, bro, I don't know what that is. It's popped. It's not there anymore, but it's a red dot. Anyway, I don't think he will. But if a team does pick him up, I think it would be the Packers. I mean, they are struggling with kicker, or even the Falcons. There's a few teams that are struggling with kickers this year. I mean, there's how many people on this planet? 1 billion.
Oh God.
Billions of people. And we can't find 32 amazing kickers. I don't understand. But anyway, enough of that Packers-Giants game. Next game, Texans versus Titans. Who do you got? C.J. Stroud is questionable. He may come back, but does it matter?
It does not matter. The Titans are atrocious. They're not good. Texans will get them. Texans, Davis Mills is comfortable. It'll be all right. You'll see Nico go off, of course. I mean, why wouldn't he?
He's been having a great last few weeks. He's been turning the season around after a slow start.
Yeah, and I got Texas with a shoe in.
Texans defense for me is just too good to lose this game. They're the number 1 ranked defense right now in football, and the Titans have been absolutely terrible. So, at bare minimum, the defense wins in this game. I see them winning and even covering the spread. This is probably one of my most confident picks of the week, for me personally, just because of how good the Texans defense is. I'm rocking with the Texans this week also. Next game, we got Panthers versus the Falcons, divisional matchup, second game of the year. Last time that they played, the Panthers donutted the Falcons. Falcons scored 0 points the last time they played the Panthers. Let me repeat that. 0 points the last time that they played the Panthers. The Panthers need a win. They have the hardest remaining schedule in football right now, the Carolina Panthers. They need a win right here. They are 5-5. Their fans still think they can sniff playoffs. They have 5 wins. It's not delusional, but it is the Panthers, so the other fans, you're sounding delusional. But number 1 hardest schedule for the rest of the year. If you want to sniff a playoff, you have to win this game. And it's the same for the Falcons. They have to win this game. They cannot lose anymore. And they just got...
Yeah, both teams are definitely most...
They got donutted. They literally got donutted.
That ain't going to happen this game.
You don't think so?
Nope, they're at home. They're going to be like, we're going to get their vengeance on this one. They definitely are. I think Bijan's going to be like, nah, not this time.
I think so too, because the last time that they played, Bijan didn't get too many carries, and the offense wasn't really doing much. And Bijan has the last 3 weeks in a row haven't been so hot for Mr. Bijan.
No, it has not.
So I think this week he explodes. I actually agree with that. I think he explodes, and I also have the Falcons winning. But I would not be surprised to see the Panthers win. I would not put this on a parlay. I wouldn't put on a bet, anything of that nature. But, I mean, the Falcons, I mean, you have to have a chip on your shoulder after getting donutted in the NFL to the Carolina Panthers. The Falcons gave the Panthers – the Falcons and the Packers are the reason the Panthers have 5 wins, because they literally gave these dudes confidence that they can beat any team in the league, and they're out here with 5 wins and beating good teams. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, you can't. I mean, if you lose, it at least got to be close, because I do think it'll honestly be a close game, just because the Panthers have been playing so well. The defense really in the run game has been dominating, not much of the pass game. Yeah, next game up, we got the Bears versus the Vikings, another divisional matchup. There is a good amount of divisional matchups this week. Bears versus Vikings. The Vikings are actually favored in this one at home. So I'm kind of curious on your thoughts on who you have winning this one.
I mean, I got the Bears. I mean, I just think the coordinators coming in, they're just doing it. I mean, they can score. I mean, they got 2 good running backs now. They found their rookie running back, figured out how good he's doing. I don't know. To me, this could go either way, obviously. But I gave the Bears the edge just because I'm just not being too confident in the Vikings right now. I'm just not. And the Bears, I never had confidence in them, but right now with the new office coordinator, he's just got them playing the right way. I mean, I got the Bears.
This is actually my upset of the week. I don't really have any upsets this week. Spoiler alert.
No, I got a few.
But last week I had a lot of upsets, and it didn't really go well for me. A couple of them did. And honestly, I mean, I just like a lot of the favorites this week, but the Bears are somehow not favored. They are technically an upset, so that's going to be my upset of the week. Because I just don't. This is my problem with this game. My mind is saying the Bears should win, but for some reason, like, my gut is like Justin Jefferson's about to have 150 yards, and the Vikings are going to win. So I don't know. This is going to be a good game regardless, but I'm going the Bears as my upset of the week because my mind's saying they'll win, but my gut is saying they won't. Mm-hmm. So I'm fighting a battle here. And I'm always told to always go with your gut, but I'm going with my mind.
You are supposed to go
with the Bears. And I'm going the Bears. Bear down. Not really, but Chargers versus Jags, the next game up. This is the type of game that the Jags will win, though. I mean, seriously, after blowing a game to the Texans, they have no Travis Hunter. Brian Thomas Jr. is questionable. You might play. But you blow a game to the Texans last week that you're dominating the whole time. And then now you play the Chargers at home. This is just the type of weird stuff the NFL is on to where the Jags could win this game. I'm going with the Chargers only because they're on a high horse on a roll. But I wouldn't be surprised to see that Jags D-line just corrupt Herbert's game this week. And
they definitely could.
They could corrupt Herbert's game this week with 2 backup offensive tackles. And then if Brian Thomas Jr. comes back, I could see that offense getting in a little bit of a roll. So, I mean, that's another one that I'm saying I could see the Jags win this one, but I'm going with the safe pick of the Chargers in this game.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I think the Chargers, they just got too many weapons for the Jags. I just don't see the Jags winning very many more games this year. I don't know. I'm not a fan of them. I was a fan of them at the beginning of the year, and they've done disappointed me, and I'm off the wagon.
Off the wagon, man.
I'm going Chargers.
It's Colts division.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's the Colts division this year. Next game up, potentially the game of the week. Could be. Baker Mayfield versus Josh Allen, man. That's super exciting. Bucks versus Bills. This is going to be a really exciting game. Both have some injuries. Some of their key players out. The Bucks another week without Bucky. And then, obviously, no Mike Evans, no Godwin again. The Bills, no Dalton Kincaid, which is unfortunate to see with him. So, Josh Allen's basically number one target's gone. The Bucs are still without three of their top targets. So, going to be a very, very interesting offensive battle between these two great quarterbacks. But the Bucs defense has been playing pretty solid. The Bills defense hasn't been playing too good. And I had the Bucs earlier in the week, but I did actually switch over to the Bills only because this is what would happen, right? They lose to the Dolphins. Josh Allen loses to the Dolphins for whatever reason. And then the next week they play the Bucs, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, did you see how the Bucs almost beat the Patriots, who are playing great without all these weapons?" And the Bills just lost to the Dolphins. There's no way they beat the Bucs now. That's just how my mind works. That's the way that I think. And I definitely could see Josh Allen running and passing all over the field. And the Bills get the W. But I can't wait for this game. Two very fun quarterbacks.
This is my upset of the week.
Oh,
I got the Bucs. The Bills' defense is atrocious. They get scored on constantly. I don't care about the Bucs injuries. I'm going with the Bucs. Baker is going to bake.
Upset of the week.
I'm going with Bucs, baby. I gotta catch up to this fool. Okay.
You got a lot of different ones than me this week already. We're not even at 4 p.m. After this game, we will be, though. Bengals versus the Steelers. Houday Nation, we're back. And Joe Burrow's practice window has opened. We've been seeing Joe Burrow throw footballs in practice. We see him jumping up and down. We see him running. Joe Burrow. Come on now, let's Joe Shiesty. That's a 9. Come on. I don't care if they lose the next 3 weeks or 2 weeks and he's ready to go. Put him out there. That's what you're paying him to do. I want to see him play football. I don't care. I do not care. I know people are like, why would we play him if we're losing? I don't care. I want to enjoy my team watching football before I have to wait another year. Call me selfish. Call me what you want. But if Burrow feels ready and the team clears him as ready, play him. I don't care. I don't care if we have a 0% chance of making the playoff. 0. You're still going to play Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, so play Joe Burrow. I do not care. I want to see the man play football. That is the whole point of this. He gives the team hope. Going into this game, you see your leader coming out there on the practice field. He wasn't supposed to be cleared for 3 months after his injury in September. We are 2 months later. 2 months. This guy's a freaking psychopath. 2 months later, a whole month faster, he's practicing. He opens his practice window a whole month before he was supposed to. So he's a month ahead of schedule. The team sees that. The team needs that. He's back on field. I know it's not actually playing, but he is back out there. And, oh, man, like, my leg's shaking right now. It gets me pumped up because that is the energy that honestly I feel like the whole team needs right now. I mean, they're beat up. I know that defense is just blaming themselves, which they probably should be. But I feel like that is the type of confidence level that should shoot through this team at this moment. I mean, what else gets you more confident than seeing your $300 million quarterback step out on the field for you a month earlier than he's supposed to?
Trying to get back out there, too.
Yep. Saying this division is still open. We can still win this division. Still got hope. It all starts with this game. How do you think it goes?
I think it's going to be a higher scoring game because both defenses they get ran all over and
you get passed all over. Really, Steelers are 32nd
I'm gonna
ranked
go.
pass defense.
I'm going to Bengals. Last time I went Steelers and Bengals won. I'm not going against the Bengals on this one. Sorry. And that's pretty much it. Jamar Chase hates him. T. Higgins hates him. They're trying to win this game.
And they know Joe Burrow's coming back. I know after Joe Burrow gets cleared for the practice window, everyone's excited. Obviously, me. I mean, I'm still excited, and everyone's probably gonna be mad at me. But I'm the opposite. I had the Bengals last time; they won, and this time I got the Steelers. I can already just see the text messages and the comments. But but how I look at this game is the Steelers need to bounce back. I feel like it's so hard going against your team, especially when big news like that gets made. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bengals won, but just looking at this game, Steelers are at home. It's rare that we sweep the Steelers in a season series. And not only that, I mean, they lost to the Bengals. You know, like that. I feel like that's their mindset. Like, we lost to the Bengals. Like, we're at our house now. We got to beat them at our house. But if they can't stop Jamar Chase or T. Higgins, they're not going to win. I mean, those guys put up a combined 250 yards last game that they played. So, I'm taking the Steelers, though. I think the defense plays a lot better than the last time that they played us, man. Like, T.J. Watt was nowhere to be found. Well, then you see a lot more of that defense all over the field. But also, you know, play devil's advocate. They got smacked by the Chargers just last week. And, you know, going into the game, you don't have the most confidence, I feel like. And the Bengals had a bye week, so it will definitely be an interesting one. I'm obviously going to have hope. I'll be rooting for my Bengals all game, hoping that I lose this prediction, but I want a free jersey. So, give me one. So, opening the 4 p.m. games, 49ers versus the Cardinals. Cardinals, Kyler Murray is still out. 49ers, you know, defense has been banged up since over the last few weeks, but Ricky Pearsall is looking to come back here in about a week, and Brock Purdy could be coming back this game. Lots of guys coming back for this team, a team that keeps figuring out how to win. A lot of weapons on offense, and I just don't see the Cardinals beating this team.
No, not at all. I don't even think it's even. Cardinals are too beat up. They're way too beat up. And 49ers clearly to me.
I agree. Next 4 p.m. game, we got the Seahawks versus the Rams. Who you got?
I got the Seahawks on this one. The Seahawks are playing tough. They're playing hard right now. They're one of the best teams out there right now. Look at their record. Look at their team. It's going to be a very high-scoring game, I feel like.
This is for the division.
I don't know. When I was looking at it, it was just in my gut. Like, you got to go Seahawks. You got to go Seahawks. And, I'm going Seahawks. I'm going all the way. I know the Rams are playing tough. You see how Stafford's playing.
You think they can stop that offense?
The defense is good, dude. Let's see what happens.
I mean, it's a division game. It's going to be close. That's for sure.
There's going to be some points scored. That's for sure.
There's definitely going to be some points scored. I just don't see the Rams.
Cooper Kupp going against his old team.
I mean, you can call me crazy. I don't see the Rams losing, dude. Like, they're one of the best teams in football. I know the Seahawks have been playing like it, but I'll continue to say this. I don't care how many people talk smack to me about it. Sam Darnold is not that good. Sorry, I'm just not a believer. I'm not a believer. There's a lot of people out there that genuinely believe like he's like just whatever. I'm not going to go into it because I don't like downing players, but I'm not the biggest fan. For me, in this game, the Rams, in my opinion, are a better coach team. I don't even think that's a question. They have the better quarterback. They have the better wide receiver core all around. They have the better running back. Seahawks have a slightly better defense. Rams defense has been playing solid this year, but I would definitely give the defense a slight edge to the Seahawks. You're going to see a good game, but I don't know. A lot of Seahawks fans have been talking a lot of smack, saying that I don't know where the smack talk comes from. These teams, like, they don't want to say nothing, and then when they finally start getting some wins, then they want to talk some smack. Like, you know, talk about no one can beat us. These Eagles and these Seahawks and these Packers can't beat us, and these Rams can't beat us. Man, you'll see when Matt Stafford drops 300 yards on your dome. I'm going the Rams. I don't like the. I'm not a big fan of this. I don't really like the Seahawks. So I'm going Rams. I think that they're flukes. First round exits. Next game up at 4 p.m. Wait, there's some good games this week. This is what we're talking about. Yeah, Seahawks, Rams, Bucks, Bills, Bears, Vikings. There's one more. Bengals, Steelers, obviously, our guys. And then you got this next game, Chiefs versus the Broncos, divisional matchup. If the Chiefs have any chance of winning this division, it's starting now. They have to beat the Broncos this week. Weren't they on a bye last week? Yeah. They were on a bye last week. Now they're playing the Broncos. I feel like the Broncos have been skating away with wins. I don't feel like I know they have. If you go look at all of their wins, it's by less than one score. So this team's been skating away with wins. I mean, even against the Giants, they barely beat them. And I just don't think Mahomes or Andy Reid or the Chiefs is going to be playing any of that noise. I think they definitely win this game and show we are the best team in this division, no matter what that record says. The Chiefs have everyone healthy. I mean, they literally have everyone.
Well, they'll have Pacheco. He's out. But, so what, right? I mean, I got the Chiefs, too. They're going to come back. You ain't going to count the Chiefs out.
I don't see the Chiefs being 5-5. I just don't.
The Broncos are just. I'm not a believer in the Broncos. I think they'll make the playoffs, but they'll be one and done too.
Yeah, it's tough to believe in a team that. Oh my gosh, the Broncos don't have Pat Surtain still. Also.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're losing. The Chiefs are winning. Lock it in. Last 4 p.m. game, another division game. I mean, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 divisional games out of 14?
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Ravens, Browns, give me the Ravens. They're on an absolute roll. They're honestly, sadly, probably going to win the division with Lamar being back healthy and everything. I don't even want to look at the camera while I'm saying this, but yeah, they're probably going to, come back and win this division. I don't see the Browns beating them, so I'm just going to skip over that. You know the Ravens?
Yeah, I mean, I got Ravens clearly.
Yep, most definitely. Going into Sunday Night Football, we got Lions versus Eagles. This is another potential for game of the week. This is what everyone and their mother, besides Commanders fans, wanted the NFC Championship game to be last year. Everyone wanted to see the Lions versus Eagles. Both teams at their peaks. Both teams fully healthy. Both teams, two of the best teams in football last year.
Yeah, it was. And
the Lions ruined that for all of us because of who? Yeah. I don't even got to say it. You already know. Mr. 3 INTs. Come on now.
Goof.
What are you talking about? Mr. Goof. You can't say that. You like him. Lions versus Eagles. Going into this game, I think it's still the same thing though. But I feel like just all these really good teams are always hitting their stride at the end of the year. You see it every year, and it's not like they're both playing at the peak of their powers right now. I think the Lions have been playing very, very good. I mean, they're kind of hitting their peak of their powers, but the Eagles haven't, and you could see a Lions win because of that. That could be the argument for a Lions win, I feel like. But for me, A.J. Brown keeps talking. He wants this offense to. I liked his interview recently because he was like, people think I'm being selfish. All I care is about stats. I don't care about winning. He's like, I love winning. But the problem is we're skating by in these wins.
Right.
We're not using our offense
like
to the best, yes, like we should be, to the best of our ability. He's like, you got me, you got Smitty, you got Goddard, or he says Dallas, you got Dallas, you got Saquon, you have all of us. We should all be utilized how we should be, and we should all be contributing to these wins and putting in way more points. They have the offense to do it. It's just things are not clicking right now on all sides for their offense. I don't know what it is. I think, call me delusional, but I think this is the week that they get it together because they know they got to win this game. if you want to be number one in the NFC, you got to win this game.
Yep. For
Or
sure.
the NFC could very much run through Detroit this year.
Yeah. Sad to say. I got the Eagles at home. I think that, man, I mean, this was such a hard game for me to pick. Because the Lions can win easily. I mean, I don't even say easily, but they could definitely win this game. I mean, like you said, their offense is
doubt.
they don't have no Laporta this week, but it don't matter. I just like the Eagles at home. When they're at home, they play good. I don't know what it is. I just like the Eagles. I mean, I think they're going to come out and they're going to do different schemes on offense, and they're going to get it done. It's going to be a close game, though. It's going to be a good game. It's probably going to be the best game of the week.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a real good game. Oh, my gosh, I can't wait to watch that. And then last game of the week, Monday night, Cowboys versus the Raiders. Two defenses that have been absolutely atrocious this year, except the only difference in this one is the Raiders' offense has also been atrocious. So, I mean, I got the Cowboys, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Brock Bowers have 150 freaking yards and Dak Prescott to throw for 300, 400 yards, honestly. I mean, you're going to see a lot of yards in this game.
Probably. Yeah, probably. But, I mean, Cowboys' offense is stupid when it comes to this Raiders defense. They're going to play. I mean, there's just too many weapons. I mean, I think they're going to win easily.
CD's healthy, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just not. To me, this is Cowboys all the way.
I agree. You got CD, Pickens, Javante, Ferg. You still got Turpin. I mean, all these guys, man. It doesn't stop. And Dak's hitting them. He's hitting them this year. He's been playing great. I also got the Cowboys. So we got a lot of differences this week.
Oh, 5.
So this could be a week that either make or breaks. If
If I can catch up on 3 this week, I'll be comfortable. I'll be all right.
yeah, this, like I said, this is gonna make or break if you're gonna buy me a jersey or not. Because I mean, if you lose those 5,
It's over.
it's over. I'll be up 11 games.
It's over.
This is a big week for the jersey. You might as well start shopping. You might as well start shopping, boy. Yeah, come on. Oh my goodness, this is a big week. This is a big week for the podcast, fellas. That's actually so funny. But yeah, that's our picks for this week. I said like 3 times. That's our that's our picks for this week. Lastly, we'll jump into the parlays, and then we will get out of here. And yes, we are actually uploading the NBA podcast. It will actually be uploaded this week. I'm going to post it on Sunday night because I want to get it out as soon as possible. And obviously, I want to have time for the NFL podcast to be watched. This will be uploaded on Friday night. So y'all have Friday night, all day Saturday, the beginning of the day Sunday, and then obviously the games will be starting. Stay tuned for that Sunday night. The NBA podcast will be out. We're literally recording as soon as we end this one. Last week, it was just super late, and I had to get the NFL podcast out, so we ended up not being able to record it. But I appreciate all y'all that did watch the podcast last week, super late. Typically, when I get it out on Fridays, we get around 30-ish views. But I got it out. It was late Saturday. I'm sorry. But we still had like 10, 15 of you guys listen, so I do appreciate y'all for tuning in. But I would love to see more of y'all hitting that like button. The like button goes a long way. Smash the like button on this video, please, on these podcasts, because it definitely goes a long way. It makes it to where more people can see it. So, I appreciate everyone that's watching the vid right now and the podcast and every week. So, I love getting texts and screenshots and just stuff. It's awesome. So, leave it in the comments. You got hashtag Team Nate or hashtag Team Donnie. Always hit that like button. And before we get out of here, we'll do our parlays of the week. I'll let you start us off this week.
1 in 9 or 1 in 10, or whatever. Or 1 in
9, yeah.
Oh, all right. Here we go. I'm gonna go Ravens -2.5. 49ers money line, Packers money line, and Cowboys money line. I like all four of these. I can't say. I'm gonna stop saying I don't know how this loses because
It loses. I like that too, though.
that's what I liked when I looked at it, looking at it, studying it, and I'm sticking with it. And that's a plus 285.
I mean, I like it.
I'm gonna go with it.
I like all those picks. I have all those guys. So this week's parlay, since I'm 0-10, I have done every week. I've done money lines or spreads or whatever. I mixed in like one or two player props, whatever. I mean, if you go back to previous podcasts, we have never been this bad with the parlays. This is just craziness. But anyways, I'm trying something different. I don't have a single money line. I don't have a single spread. I'm doing all player props for you guys with this. Excuse me. With this week's parlay. We're going to see how it goes. Now, after doing some research, this is what I got. Mahomes, 225 plus pass yards. He has 225 plus pass yards versus the Broncos in the last 5 seasons in a row. You have no Surtain. This is a must-win game. I think he's going to be throwing the heck out of that ball. And he's also got 225 pass yards, and I think it's 3 or 4 games in a row. So he should clear that. He should clear that. Next up, I have Seahawks Rams over 42.5. This game, I know it's a divisional game, but that would be a 23-20 score. With how good these two offenses are, I know the Seahawks defense is really, really good. The Rams defense hasn't been playing good. I just don't see how they don't score, 43 points total between these two teams. I would be very surprised. But I mean, I really like that with how good these offenses have been playing. Me personally, I think it's going to be like 27-24 or something like that. So I'm just trying to go super safe for you guys and get this done. But I know I say that every week, so the confidence level is not very high right now. So those are the first two, and then third up. Now, bear with me here, but hear me out. CMC touchdown. I know a touchdown score on a parlay of the week is like, what are you doing, dude? But CMC didn't score last week. He hasn't had back-to-back weeks without a touchdown on the year. They're playing the Cardinals, who have the 22nd, 23rd ranked rush defense. And the number one running back has scored against the Cardinals on every game besides one game this season. So I would be very surprised if CMC does not get in the end zone. I know last week they gave one to Brian Thomas Jr. or Brian Robinson Jr. I'm sorry. But CMC in the end zone. And then my final one, there was 2 I was deciding between. One was Tet 40 yards, which I do think he's going to get. But the one I ended up locking in was Khalil Shakur, 30-plus receiving yards. He has 30-plus in every game this year besides one versus the Jets when they absolutely blew out the Jets, and James Cook had like 200 rush yards.
All right.
And then they didn't even pass the ball that game. Every other game, he has 30-plus. They're playing the Bucks. It's going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be pass. They don't have Dalton Kincaid. Without Dalton Kincaid, this dude Shakir had 7 catches and like 70 yards last game. So he literally has 30-plus every single game this season besides one, and it was an absolute blowout. You're not going to see a blowout in this one, and he'll get his touches. He'll get his yards. So 30-plus yards, should be super, super good. And all 4 of those picks come to plus 251. As you guys know, I place my podcast bet every single week. So this parlay will be placed if you go follow me at Nate's Takes on all socials, on X, on TikTok, everything like that. You can join the betting Discord in the bio. It's a bunch of fun stuff that we do for the betting, and it's all free. It's literally free to join. I'm not charging nobody for that. I don't win enough for that. But I do appreciate everyone for watching. Hit that like button, hit that sub button, share with your friends. We are over 100 subscribers, which is absolutely awesome. It just, that like ratio is down right now. So let's keep hitting that like button. It's literally so easy. It's free. All you got to do is just click the little thumbs up. You just tap it. and it goes a long way. So, like I said, I appreciate y'all for watching. I love y'all. Stay tuned. Sunday night NBA podcast is coming up, and we are going to be stern and strict and disciplined with these NFL and NBA podcasts coming out because I know y'all love the NBA videos as well. Those always do good, especially when we do some fun games and stuff. But we're going to be doing some fun predictions coming up Sunday night. So stay tuned for that. We'll be wearing the same shirts, and I love y'all. And we're back this week, baby. Joe Burrow is back. So this is just going to sound way more exciting than last week. As always, Hooray!